Ready to do this thing?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, guys. What's up, y'all? We're back. It's the She Will podcast, and we're back. Another special edition.
That's right.
We want to keep coming to you while we go through our production issues, but we have good news. There's light. We have a new production team, and they will be starting in about 30 days. They have some contracts that need to be fulfilled before we get started. So we'll be coming back to you with season 2 of She Will podcast in about 30 days.
Yeah.
Excited about that.
Very excited.
Excited about that.
Very excited. By
Yes.
then we'll be we'll probably be in what? The Lakers probably playing in the finals.
The Lakers will be in the finals. Okay, today is like May 4th.
And I'm representing because we just had some breaking news yesterday. Lakers fired their head coach, Mr. Darvin Ham, and that was the news of the day.
Yes.
Now this is something.
Tell me about it.
Now with the Lakers, organizations like the Lakers, this is a thing where every 2 years they're going to replace a coach, and they're going to blame the coach for whatever happened.
Is that due to LeBron?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you know they've had 4 coaches since LeBron. How long has LeBron been here? 6 years, maybe?
7. This will be the 7th next year.
The math is not mathing.
Yeah, so that's just the thing. Okay. So, but my thing is with Lakers fans. Oh yeah, Darvin.
You.
What?
A Laker fan.
Yeah. Today I'll be.
Based on your attire.
Based on my attire today, I'll claim that I'm claiming the Lakers. Now, I'll really get back to my fandom when LeBron's gone. Great player, like the guy, kind of, but it's just what LeBron kind of takes over the team, and it becomes LeBronettes, and the coaches and GMing and all that stuff. But
there's so many subplots. Do you mind if I?
No, you're fine.
The thing that I like LeBron. He's a great man. How does that sound crazy? He's a good guy. I should say like
great man.
He's a good guy. The problem that I have with LeBron, for me, is that he tends to let others do his dirty work. Meaning, I know behind the scenes he's like, this clown has to go. He's got to go. I can't play. How can I be great with Kuzma? How can I be great with Ingram?
But then in around them, he's doing their handshakes.
Yeah, and I still see him on their social media, big up in them, and it's like, dude, you had everything to do with me not being a Laker anymore. And so that's the problem. I feel like, he doesn't walk it like he talks it. So I feel like he's duplicitous in his ways.
He's doing. I heard Jermaine. What is that? So Jermaine Dupri.
He's Jermaine Dupri in his ways.
How
yes.
is he don't
Shut up, He's duplicitous. We went over that word in She Will before. We need to develop a She Will library.
Yeah, we need to do what's it called, a vocabulary list?
Okay, yeah.
For your words that you make up.
I didn't make that up.
Because and speaking of that, we've been playing Words with Friends quite a bit.
I've been free. I don't have any shackles on me.
Oh, you were not allowed to play Words with Friends.
I was not allowed to play Words with Friends.
Hilarious.
I was shut down from Words with Friends.
It's
interactive.
Interactive. You're playing people.
You're playing Scrabble pretty much with people.
With people. And you could be playing another man.
Yeah.
Who knows? That man could be sending you messages through the words.
Yeah.
He could be like
subliminal messages.
Spell out sexy, spell out hey, spell out
hey.
Anything. Hey, you can spell out hey. Well, he's trying to say something to you.
Spell out what?
Spell out beautiful. Yeah, I had that problem too.
So so I'm playing with Words with Friends without abandon because I realize I can't.
And you know your words, you're whipping my ass on there, but I'm getting better.
Yeah, there's I think we're like 4-2 now, so you're growing.
You get a little better.
But in order to grow, you got to take a little butt whipping.
Yeah.
You saw how I'm getting beat right now by that person. They're spanking me. I didn't even know you could score that many points.
Yeah.
But anyway, so with Lakers, I'm sorry.
So with the Lakers, I'm just tired. Okay, fans and media and shit. You guys love running with this coach thing so hard. Now, the problem with that is, yes, Darvin Ham looked like he don't know what the hell he's doing. But the problem is, every 2 years, you guys start this coaching search and speculation. Like, oh, we should get this guy. Yeah. Oh, this guy would be nice. Oh, this assistant coach in Boston is good. Oh, that would be great. That's the hire. Who are they going to hire? That's the hire. Do you guys know you've said that about every single coach that they've hired? And then just for in less than a season to be called saying the coach sucks or doesn't. Yeah. You're going to do this every time. The problem is our teams are not developing. Right. There's no chemistry being developed because there's no time.
Okay,
there's always 1 year players coming in because of LeBron, trying to get him people, people who are already quote unquote solidified. There's no time to develop a team like Denver, like Boston, like Minnesota. So we're never gonna be good. So it don't matter who's coaching.
Okay, I have another subplot. Subplot 2. I told you this some time ago. They have no player development, obviously. And the reason I say that is you look around the league to all these players who have developed into players that are meaningful players on other teams. Mm-hmm. My point being the Brandon Ingrams, the Josh Harts, the Clarkson, Jordan Clarkson, Julius Randle, Alex Caruso. But they were banking everything on, what's his name? The guy, Taylor Horton.
They would not trade Taylor.
They would not. Yeah, they wanted to hold on to him, but they couldn't hold on to like Brandon Ingram or Lonzo. Lonzo can't stay healthy. Yeah. But you gotta have player development. These other teams are developing their players.
Well, let me ask you this though, because this is now. That's agreed, and those players turn out to be solid role players, veterans in the NBA. But would you trade those players for Anthony Davis? Would you at any?
Do not make me use base words, because absolutely not. I don't know what it is. I know Anthony Davis
player
says,
like Anthony Davis. Not
for Giannis Antetokounmpo, absolutely. For Anthony Davis,
Anthony Davis at the time was not in the same tier as Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In some people's world,
right? So that's what I'm saying. Would you trade those pieces for a player like AD?
Because he's soft, and that's the measure of a player to me.
Right.
Is the heart.
The heart. But did they know that? Did John?
It was
evident, but for some reason people ignore it. Like I watch the media after the games, and I watch the fans on Twitter and stuff. They just ignore the fact that Anthony Davis just quits every game.
He gets hurt, but he had a shoulder. Remember, he could barely move his shoulder in the last game.
Yeah, it was broken. But that's his excuse to take the night off, the rest of the night off.
And then someone laid hands on him, and he was healed. Okay, that's how he rolls. Yeah. Now, Willard, I took the time. I thought about this long and hard. I love basketball, and I have some teams that I've kind of rocked with over the years. And as of 2023-24 season, I have absolved my relationship with these teams. At this point, I am strictly here as a lover of basketball, and whoever plays basketball and plays it the right way, I will root for them. I don't have any allegiance to any particular teams like you. I will not be a fan like that. I will be a fan of the game.
Good.
I've thought long and hard about this.
Good.
Yes. And by the way, I went for coffee this morning, and I ran into a baller, Chris Paul. Chris Paul and I ran into each other.
Yeah. He's in LA, huh?
He's in LA, yeah. Right. So, I was coming out of Starbucks with my dog, and he was coming in, and we kind of like ran into each other, or not really, locked eyes. And
locked eyes?
But I was really looking homeless.
Homeless?
Me, yes. So it wasn't like locking eyes like that. I'm sure he thought.
Did he give you money or?
He didn't give me money.
Okay.
But I said hi.
You said hi.
With a big smile, because I was kind of shocked.
You were shocked?
To see him.
Oh, I think that's called cheesing.
I felt like I was smiling hard. Chris Paul. Now, Frank Ellis tells me I smile really hard, and I don't know.
When
I take pictures and stuff.
Oh.
Like, I've been told, he's like, you cheesing hard. And I'm like, I don't even know how else to smile.
So
but
you saw Chris Paul, you were walking on Starbucks, you were cheesing.
I was cheesing.
He was like, "Why is this lady looking at me like this?" He said, "Hi."
He said, what did
he say? You all right?
He said, no. He said, "How you doing?"
He said, "How you doing?"
And I didn't say anything. I just, I had done enough. I'd said enough.
Right.
I smiled big enough.
Now my question to you was,
what?
Now, in relation to height compared to me, I've got to be taller.
I think you guys are about the same size. You might have like a half inch, maybe an inch.
I think that's probably more accurate.
Okay.
I think I have them by an inch.
Okay. I'll give you that, brother, because I love you.
Okay.
It's important to you.
I'm just saying.
To have that inch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inches
are very important.
One of the greatest point guards of all time, and I got an inch on him.
Yeah, you did.
That's about
And I remember I met Kevin Johnson too.
KJ.
Yeah, KJ, and I don't know if you have an inch on him. He might be taller than you. He might be taller than you.
Supposed to be 6'2", I think.
Yeah, he's taller than you, brother.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I had a moment with him, and we were like.
What was the moment?
He actually complimented me.
I
was at his restaurant, and I was walking, and again we locked eyes.
You and these locking these eyes.
We locked. We had a moment where we like this, and he gave me a compliment.
What did he say?
I'm not gonna repeat it. I can't.
You ain't gonna repeat it?
Mm-mm.
What did he say? Boy, we wouldn't. What did he say?
I can't remember. I don't want to repeat it.
You say you're banging?
It was a term that someone at his age, because I told you about this before, and you were like he said, you're bad, right? And I was like,
KJ, still out there facilitating.
He's married. He's all married, and but I was like,
hey man, don't let a little piece of paper block you from your blessing.
You should let a little piece of paper block you
don't let
from
that
your
little
blessing,
piece of paper.
okay?
Shit.
So anyway, but I don't think I was smiling like I smiled at Chris, because with Chris it was a totally different vibe. It was like, oh, hi, it's unexpected, But anyway.
Wait, what makes you recognize Chris? Because people are like, I reckon.
There's not that many black
I spot
people.
celebrities everywhere. And people are like, how would you ever recognize that person? I'm just like, I don't know, I just know.
Because I'm a lover of basketball, I'm a lover of the game with no particular allegiance to any team. However, if I see a player, I will recognize them because I am a lover of the game and I study the game and the good players and whatnot.
Would you recognize Giannis's brother?
Yes. I even recognize this guy. We were at the lounge one time. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. He used to play for Oklahoma City center guy. And we were at a lounge and I was like, that's so-and-so. I can't remember his name now. But he wasn't a particularly popular player. I just know.
Yeah.
I just can identify players.
But actors, you probably wouldn't.
No. But that's why I think I could be a scout, because I not just scout what they look like, I scout the way they play. And I'm like, no, I think I should be a scout in my next life.
Okay.
Since I have no allegiance to any team. I think I'll be a scout.
Right.
But one thing we have found, brother, is we've spent more time here in the San Fernando Valley. Do you like it?
I didn't like it this morning. It was too people were like in my mix, I feel like. Do you feel like people...
How could you feel that way? When you're in LA, in Hollywood all the time, and you come to the San Fernando Valley and you feel like you're in the mix.
I think I know what it is. And because I suffer from crippling social anxiety. Okay. And somebody asked me, they were like, well, if you have social anxiety, how do you live in like LA or downtown LA?
Why do you take so many pictures?
They didn't ask me why I'm sexy. They asked about the anxiety. So I said, and the social anxiety means, I don't like to be seen. I don't want to be seen. I want to be this. Well, I don't. Too many people, crowd, but the reason why I like living in downtown LA is because there's so many people. You don't matter. You're just a number. So it's almost like you just blend in so hard, you're invisible. Okay. As opposed to say I come out here into a pocket It's not overpopulated like downtown LA, but there's people out. So now I stand out, and people are in my mix, and I don't want them to be in my mix. People are like, walking in your space and looking, seeing what you got going on. And there's so many dogs.
I can't deny that I have battles pretty much every morning when I walk Scooby
Really?
with the drivers and people moving out of my way, and battles with Scooby and
there's a demographic out here I noticed that they're kind of like, what's the word, aggressive, or they have this attitude, like
they have a
arrogance,
suburban aggression, meaning they're not in LA, but they're bringing that energy like that.
It's an energy,
yeah.
And I that's my only.
They should bring my energy, the smile, the Chris Paul energy. They're not nice like that.
Well, not everybody's a 6 foot millionaire, so some good energy there to have.
So I'm just trying to get you to move here.
Yeah, I know, and I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but I am. The heat. I gotta see what the heat feels like.
Oh, don't. Let's establish this before the summer comes, okay?
I'd be sweating just.
Jamaican.
I'd be sweating in the AC.
You're Jamaican, man. Like, why? Can't
it's
you
not
take
supposed
the
to
heat?
bother us. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to just be in a tree.
So maybe your skin is too light.
Yeah, that's the European in me.
So Willard, okay. Oh, so there's a fight tonight. Canelo, your boy Canelo versus Mungia. How you say?
Mungia. That's good.
Benavides, as you would say. No. Mungia.
Right.
Willard, first of all, you told me Canelo said he would not fight a Mexican.
Right.
This is him fighting a Mexican.
Yeah, because who else ran out of people to fight?
So there's nobody but Mexicans?
But you know why he only fought Mexicans though, right?
Why?
It's because it builds you up. It's the marketing standpoint. Like, if he would have fought Mexican fighters, he wouldn't have got to be the biggest fighter in the world so fast. Because it would, instead of having all of Mexico rooting for you, now you only have half of Mexico rooting for you, because there's another Mexican fighter they have to
Guadalajara.
So that was smart. That was a tactic. It wasn't like no moral shit.
So Golden Boy's smart.
They're smart. So whenever Canelo fights, all of Mexico is going to be behind him. So that's how you get more fans.
Okay. So
now that he got all the fans, let's fight some Mexicans.
He's like, forget Oscar. Okay, there's two stories in this. Let's start with Oscar first. So, press conference, Oscar De La Hoya is representing pretty much Mungia, and he's like, and that doesn't go so well between Oscar and Canelo. You want to expand on that for me? Yeah.
So I guess Oscar starts his presser and starts reading his script. Which I wonder who wrote it.
Man, can you not talk from his heart? Like, yo, how hard is it?
Canelo's problem was, Oscar starts just baiting Canelo basically in the script, and this is just a great way to sell the fight because there's no bad blood between Canelo and Mungia and stuff, and as we all know, boxing has always been sold more if two fighters don't like each other or if they have a history. So in this case, Oscar recognizes that Canelo and Mungia don't necessarily have a history, but he and Canelo have a history. So now this is where the selling happens. Canelo hates my guts, I hate his guts, or I'm taunting him. So now you want to see the fight because Canelo's gonna want to beat the shit out of my fighter because he can't get in because I'm retired. So he's gonna want to prove that. I'm saying that Golden Boy basically made Canelo. Yeah. Canelo wants to show you, hey, look, you keep saying that I'm gonna whoop up on every Golden Boy fighter you ever had. Maybe you've never had a fighter better than me.
Run it.
Never. All right.
Has he?
Yeah. Wait, no.
Maybe that's true.
That's true.
Okay,
yeah,
I just want.
Yeah. So that gets under Canelo's skin, and then Canelo said, "Damn, this English I learned."
This pendejo.
Right? Hey, all that. You call him all kinds of stuff.
He called him everything. Thank God you know some Spanish. You were able to interpret that for me.
Yeah.
So the battle is not necessarily between Mungia and Canelo, but it is Canelo whipping Mungia whipping Oscar through Mungia.
Yeah.
So so now I know we're not doing good on our predictions based on the last fight, which we'll come back to that in just a second. Do we have any prediction for tonight?
Oh, I'll pick Canelo any fight.
You love Canelo.
I do.
How can you be my brother?
I used to be indifferent about him, but then he's just.
I know.
I don't know. He's awesome. He seems like
he's awesome.
Decent guy.
You know what?
I like it because he be fighting, man, in there. He don't be right. If you watch a Canelo fight, you're not gonna see running.
Right.
You're gonna see punches thrown and landed. Yeah, I mean, what more can you?
Why don't I? I mean, you're absolutely right. Why don't I pull for him? Something in my soul doesn't allow me to pull for him.
Yeah, that's it. Your soul.
My soul. So I'm. What is?
You don't got in trouble for this before now.
Oh no, because he's fighting another Mexican, so I had to choose between one of them. But you know what I said about Oscar last time? I said he's corny, and
Yeah, you hate Oscar, so obvious choice.
Canelo?
Yeah.
But I can never pull for Canelo. Something in my soul. I mean, so I don't really, I should pull for, but I'm kind of hoping that this young kid does more. So I'm going to go with Mungia. Okay? And
You want to see somebody
emerge.
Emerge, yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
You know, and Canelo has to, he's going to decline. So if someone has to emerge, but I do want to see the Benavidez fight, or as you call him.
Benavidez?
You call him Bena. You don't remember? You call him Benavidez. Oh, you learned.
What did I say? Benavidez?
You said it right.
Okay.
You used to say Benavidez. Okay, so I'm going to go with Mungia. But let's talk about our previous predictions. You know, I think you were clown for, you were beta, I think. Were you a beta?
Yeah, I'm a beta now.
Because we thought that Devin Haney would prevail against Ryan Garcia based on Ryan's antics, and we didn't think that.
Well, not even based on his antics, based on his skill level.
Oh, skill levels? Well, I was on his antics and his skill level, and we also said based on his lack of a chin, because you remember we were
but then
talked about that.
We didn't
Tank.
consider that Haney never hurt anybody.
Let me say this. The reason it didn't go according to plan, in my opinion, is Haney did not do what he needed to do to win the fight, which is why I said he would win, because everything has indicated that he is a superior boxer. So I anticipated there would be a lot of movement, a lot of movement, and he would make it difficult for Garcia to punch him, difficult for him to land the left hook, because everybody knows it's coming.
Yeah.
So maybe what I think we learned is Devin Haney is not as smart of a fighter as we gave him credit for.
Well, he can only go as far as Bill Haney.
That's his gene pool. So Bill Haney spent some time in prison, right?
Did he?
That's what I understand.
Yeah.
He needs to be quiet.
Got Muslim?
I don't even know if Bill Haney is Muslim. I think his son is Muslim. Maybe he told him what he learned in prison, and then he just said,
Allah Akbar. I think that's why we see a lot of fighters, like black fighters, they're rooting for Ryan Garcia, and after the fight, someone supporting Ryan Garcia. I think because black people are very into Jesus, and Devin Haney's coming with this Allah makes no errors. What is this?
Oh, is that what you said? Allah makes no
Allah
mistakes.
is a perfect planner.
He's a Franklin Covey. A planner. It's a bad joke. It's a planner.
Is that something from back in the day?
Yes.
Okay. I'm a little younger than you.
You're a little younger.
So, as the guy said,
the mama.
Your son. You're my mama.
You call me mama, so.
Your mama. We're just getting this ready for mama.
I
here.
never.
I was like,
is this real?
Rule number. But he was kind of.
He was off. We won't.
He was a little slow. So.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the love. Okay, let's finish up on this. Okay, so since we were last here, your album came out.
That's right.
Okay.
It went crazy. The numbers came in. I'm like, well, this is my biggest release to date.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heartthrob, guys. If you haven't downloaded it and streamed it, get to it.
Go listen to Hard Dog.
I mean, like he said, it's his confessions.
Right.
Unshackled, unhindered, unhinged.
Yeah.
I would have to say I've listened to this one more than any of your previous work. It has definitely resonated with me.
That's
Good
right.
studio work, brother.
Thank you.
Good studio work.
Much appreciated.
And so, in addition to that, we've been following Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Well, I think you've been following it a little more than me, but I have.
This is our millennial battle.
Yeah, come on.
These are our millennial brethren. This is our Jay-Z and Nas. You know.
Oh.
This is our Rakim
And Eric B.
versus
together.
Who did Rakim go against? KRS-One.
It's kind of like your Kumo D versus LL Cool J.
Exactly. There you
All right.
go.
I think that's more appropriate.
Right.
Since I am hip hop.
Sam Cooke versus Al Green. No, I was kidding. So Friday night, May 3rd, was a night to be remembered in hip hop.
Talk about it.
Just in the morning, Kendrick released a song, follow up to his Euphoria disc.
6:16.
6:16
in the morning
in LA and stuff. And then the Friday night, that's when Drake dropped his song along with a visual, which I thought was great. That's a great way to do a visual. Had the lyrics right there for you. Visual had some funny stuff in it. 20 minutes after Drake dropped that, Kendrick dropped his another disc, Meet the Grams. So he stepped on Drake's release, which
So he knew it was coming.
He knew it was coming, and he had the song in the chamber. You know, nowadays you just upload stuff. Boom. Now, takeaways I'm seeing online is that people are really liking Kendrick's last night song, Meet the Grams. He was saying some real personal stuff about Drake to Drake, speaking to Drake's son, speaking to Drake's mom.
Dear Adonis
and stuff like that. Drake, when I heard Drake's release before that, I thought it was great. I thought the song was good. And then Kendrick came and stepped on it, and I think people are moving with the Kendrick thing.
Are people moving with whoever finishes last? Like whoever does last?
Yeah,
it's like finishing the round strong.
Pretty much. Like, you know how social media, you know how we forget everything, and then it's all about last, current.
Right.
So,
right.
And I will say, after this morning on the way over here, I listened to the song Drake dropped last night, and I listened to Kendrick Euphoria again, and I don't know, I don't really believe that anybody can win a rap battle nowadays in the climate that we're in, social media and low attention span and just like dumb people. But I will say that I think Euphoria is the best song out of all the songs that have been released in this.
The beat is like, I like
the beat is crazy.
Beat.
Yeah, the beat's crazy, but just for far as rapping and song, sonically and lyrically, and just putting a song together and taking it, because me, I'm kind of old school in the sense. Nowadays, people like Kendrick's song last night, Meet the Gram, because he's spilling tea about Drake or like saying he has a kid. You know, this is, I don't really care for tea, their personal lives. Oh, you cheated on such and such, or I don't care. I want to hear bars. I want to hear you rap. Cocky bars. And Kendrick did that in Euphoria, and I want to hear you make fun of the guy that you're up against.
Okay.
So Kendrick did all that in Euphoria. Euphoria is bad, and then Push Ups Drake is the second best song in this series.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to get more up on that.
No, you don't.
No, there's more coming. Jaden told me I was too old to follow this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's nothing, it's pressing. It's not.
I want to get more on Israel and Gaza.
Israel and Gaza
That's
would probably be something more. I don't know jack shit about Israel and Gaza.
You don't know anything?
But I know Kendrick put hands on Whitney.
Okay. So, brother, is there anything else before we proceed to get up out of here?
No, I think we're good. I think we can go and try to get some food.
We're hungry. I can't wait till we get our new production staff, because the way things are going right now with these special editions, they're not feeding us.
No.
And I am starving.
This is what happens when you get
independent.
Independent. You get low energy.
Ooh-wee.
Stomach growling.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching She Will Special Edition. We can't wait to come back to you soon with more hot takes. In the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Bye now.